Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We have the two bumpers here. This one here, we pulled out of the booth. So this video picks up where we left off painting the bumper. It's set up here, it's dried, and it's time to swap everything from the old bumper onto the new one, including the sensors, the trim, the lights, and then we'll get that bumper secured up on there, and that part of the project is then finished. Let's get started. With the shop manager about ready to watch the back of her eyelids, I can just show you what we want to do here. So this wiring harness, we're going to pull all the clips, and the wiring harness is for the sensors back here. And all the sensors are okay, and they are blue and painted correctly to match the bumper. But if we find one that's bad, I do have packs of sensors over here. Now they come in the standard light silver color. We'll have to paint those. But if we need them, we have them. And these little clips here that attach the sensors and hold them on, they're only held on there by double-sided tape. So we'll have to use some heat, get those out of there. The sensors themselves, they just clip into that once it's in. And then we have all of these 10mm bolts to hold to remove the piece of trim. We have the lights here, and then we also have the hitch, the towing package cover right here that we want to also transfer over. That's already blue, so we don't have to paint it. That'll save a little bit of time. Let's get started. We now have really everything swapped over, from the sensors to the trim to the parking lights. It's all laying over here. So now we can get this out on the junk pile, bring this one over, and get everything attached to it. When you break a clip, always have a pack of extras to replace it. Done. Now with the sensors, I got to clean this crap off of each and every one of these kind of clamps and holders, so I can double-sided tape, put it right back there where it's supposed to be. I'm going to use pretty much the same thing they had to attach these in the first place. So I'll do that off camera. Okay, so with one of these, it just basically goes right over the hole, centered the best you can. A little pressure so the adhesive. All right, that's good. That's just as good as the way it was. And since these are already blue and don't need to be painted, I believe all these work, and if they still work, they're all going back in, and they just snap in just like that. So I'll continue to do all four like that, and we're finished. Trim, lights, sensors, and cover for the tow package. Everything attached, ready to get this bumper up on the X80. All right, I'm gonna keep these off so I can clean up underneath, and when I do the cut and finish, I don't have to worry about bumping into them. So I'm gonna keep them off for now. Everything else lines up perfectly, as you can see. And I just need to cut and finish. That's what we're gonna do right now. We'll do a considerable amount of the work with the 1500 grit Hercules discs, and then we'll step down to either 2500 or 3000 grit polish out from there. I know you guys have seen me do this before, so I think I'll edit this one and speed up the process so we can get to the polishing portion of our step here. The cut and finish is well underway. We got the cut step finished. As you can see, texture smoothed out, should match the adjoining panel rather well. And we have the cut all the way over here. We left a little bit of texture just so it matches. So I'm going to break out the rotary polisher, and we'll start to get some gloss and reflectiveness back on the bumper. For the rotary process, we're going to use the Lake Country Hybrid Wool Pad 3D ACA 500, which matches up well. And I was asked why I like to use these real thick backing plates. And that is because they have so much give to them that they work well with contours and shapes such as this. Cutting process is finished, and I know you can already see the gloss that's starting to come through and the crisp reflections. Now we're going to finish it up. We're going to use a fine finishing pad from Rupes, and we're going to use the Phoenix EOD's Fab Finish, and we'll get around here real quick and look at the results. We are getting there. Remember, guys, that corner right there was where the main hit took place. And it is completely fixed. I just have to get the arches back on. I want to clean in there, make some adjustments. But if you look at the reflection there, and we come up and you look at the reflection there, we have the exact same amount of orange peel effect now. It matches perfectly. Polished out, matches the surrounding area. And with that done, I'm so happy because we are closer. With that done, I only have to do one more thing, and that is to fix that area right there, which is going to be rather quick. It's not going to take much, and that is the last little bit. And we can call it finished. That is going to be it for myself and my furry shop manager. Excellent job today, Sissy. Excellent.